Alright, so I have something anticipating that we can all talk about. Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I know this was y'all favorite childhood cartoon to watch, so let's get into it.
Hey.
So we got my boy Ozai sailing across the lands to go burn up everything in his path. This nigga is very evil. Ozai starts standing there looking over the whole horizon, cooking up something fire.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
After he got done thinking about dropping a whole fucking nuke like this is Shirigami, he proceeds to set everything ablaze above from the ground. This nigga's just doing this shit for the fun of it. I told you he was psychotic. Look at this psychotic ass nigga smiling through this shit. Peter finna have fun with this. He's the reason why all these fires be happening in the forest. We get a cinematic camera angle of Aang pulling up to the scene. This nigga ore farming like crazy. You ain't see the new drip that Aang has on? Whoo! I already peeped my nigga Momo try to get some action for himself. So Aang takes a deep breath in and start doing random emos like them white girls that be posting on Instagram. Start throwing geometric ass rocks at this dude Ozai. And I know this nigga Ozai heated as fuck. This nigga pockets like got some flies in that bitch. Finna have my mans outside begging for change. I know this nigga got no insurance on that shit. I know this nigga Ozai looking to confuzzle. You know how disrespectful you gotta be just to break dance in front of this nigga face?
Oh yeah, nigga, I'll blow up your shit. What? Stun on these niggas. Causing
a mass explosion to this nigga Ozai's ship. You can tell he's tight as hell right now. These two proceed to have a standoff between each other, and this nigga Ozai proceeds to do some freaky shit. Let's not forget Aang is 13. This nigga Ozai proceeds to strip down to his pants and starts blitzing at Aang. We have the Fire Lord in Aang's presence staring down Aang as Aang stares back at him. As the Fire Lord starts to talk shit towards Aang.
Do you really think you can save these miserable ass people? And you really think that you can bring peace to the balance to all 4 nations? My nigga, did you forget what I rep? 5 Nation? You know who block you in, nigga? I would've said something about your family, but I forgot you ain't got niggas. We smoking they pack. You dead niggas.
Aang was not listening to Unga talking about his old time in the war. He was telling him let's end all of this before something gets worse. And I know this nigga is petty as fuck because he's not trying to hear that.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really trying to hear that apology. I'm trying to see every nigga down in the pack in the block. Get my get back for every nigga on the block, nigga.
This nigga really thought he spit some fire by doing this emote. Aang gets ready to squabble with the Fire Lord, jumps in the air, swamping the floor, making a big ring around him to blast at Aang. Come on, nigga, Aang's elevated jump. Aang earthbends to grabs the rock and throwing it right back at Ozai. Ozai moves out of the way, goes in the air, blitzing right straight at Aang, but he does a spinning kick to blast out the flames, causing a big explosion. And we got my favorite knockoff Team 5 congratulating Aang for putting on a performance for them. And I already know that Tofi is tight right now because you can't really see, but you have to smell out the fight. You gonna smell burnt charcoal? The Fire Lord was on hot pursuit on Aang, throwing a big ass fire blast at Aang. Tries to fire whiplash at Aang, but Aang blocks it off. Jumps in the fucking air like he's Mario, grabbing a rock, kicking it at Ozai, doing a backflip to the other side, just like Flappy Bird. As Ozai still on Aang's ass, throwing a fireball towards him. As finally somebody uses brains in the show, putting 2 to 2 together, knowing that fire and water don't mix together. Aang using his brain, putting out the fire with water. And we still have Ozai hot pursuit on Aang, giving the whole camera a foot cam. Ain't nobody really trying to see that. I'd rather go watch Sophie Rain. I know what my money's worth for seeing all that feat. As Aang is dodging all the attacks from Ozai, doing a flip off the cliff and going to a rock to dodge all the attacks, Aang turns into a blaber to defend himself off from the flames from touching him. And I think this is where Aang had enough, so he decided to fight back finally. Knocking off back from the rock and launching into a pillar to throw it off to Ozai, but he dodges it, and so Ozai throws the fireball at Aang. Damn, look how scared he got my boy Aang like. But Aang got that quick thinking, using his fire bandit to block off the flames. I already know that Ozai was not gonna give up that easily, so he just started blasting around like he's Iron Man. Having Aang on offense, hardening up his whole body to look like the Thing. Point Blank try to erase Aang. Aang backs out from the point blank blast, doing a backflip to airbend. As Ozai going straight for the kill. God damn. Starts letting that bitch sing like Mariah Carey, using the same combo over and over. I know how it feels to play against your little brother using that same mechanic button. Or you got my boy Aang outfit already torn up. Tries to go for the kill. Aang catches the lightning. Got this nigga doing up gain signs. You know how far that gotta be to redirect lightning? Aang catches the lightning, trying to redirect it towards Ozai. I be thinking this nigga was finna kill him finally, but nah. Got this nigga shook like he was finally finna meet God. But if that was me, I'm doing it. No hesitation, no questions asked. But there's somebody specific I want to blame for no killing rules. It's Batman. Because my guy redirects the light to somewhere else instead of attacking the other dude. Got my boy Aang flabbergasted. This nigga smiling at him like he did something. Try to fire kick at Aang, but his spidey senses start tingling. Earthbending a cinnable block to block off the flames, knocking off Aang off the platform. I ain't gonna lie, he's getting embarrassed in front of the hoes. After realizing that, he snaps right back in reality, catching himself airbending a water to catch himself falling. This man is not giving Aang a second to breathe or nothing, coming in hot. Got Aang running on the water like he's Naruto. Shitted himself off like a butterfly in a cocoon, trying to not get blurred up by fire. He starts to turn up the temperature while talking hot shit. Get it? Nah? Alright. Spamming the same attack, these big ass fireballs to try to get Aang out this rock. And I know damn well you can't stand there for that long. I know your skin is cooking right now. You know who swag that he's stealing? Gaara. Ozai creates a little fireball, blasting it at Aang's rock, blasting it up and making him hit his back on the rock, the same spot where he almost died. We got Aang opening up his avatar state, this fire ass cutscene, and then we get hit with this fire wallpaper right here. Nigga really think this shit sweet until Aang comes out the ground, grabbing onto his beard. Me personally, if a little 13-year-old boy grabs me like this, oh, we throwing hands. Oh yeah, you getting treated like a little bitch in front of everybody? Tries to cut through at Aang, but Aang hits him with the Uno reverse, knocking him back into the piles of rocks. This dude starts ascending from the air like he's God, doing the same emo that Ozai did from the beginning. Ozai starts looks confused and we get hit with the most iconic pulls from Aang. Caving his man chasing him down, knocking him all over around. Ready up as a rock, blasting at the man but misses every shot. Now the Stormtroopers got a competition. Aang's on full flat chasing the Fire Lord around the rocks, but closed off from escaping. Tries to launch a fire attack at Aang's but gets closed off. Got this man drenched as be nasty. If you know, you know. Aang presses the Fire Lord to be on offense, trying to defend himself. Tries to firebend at Aang, but Aang cuts him off. Does a spinning fire kick, but Aang blocks it, knocking off a rock. Fully coming through the smoke, trying to catch up with Ozai. Aang proceeds to throw in 5 homing missiles trying to hit him, but he miraculously just dodged all of them. Tries to send more back at Aang, but he blocks it. I ain't gonna lie, this will be the last thing I ever want to see from a man chasing me. He proceeds to airbend to grab Ozai's legs, swinging him around and slamming him onto rocks. Cause I already know he's finna be feeling this in the morning. Back broken as Aang's coming in to finish off the job, locking 4 of his joints in place. Yo, this some Diddy shit. Ozai spooked it out of his mind after seeing Aang in his average state whooping his ass. He got Aang talking that heavy shit towards him.
You really think I was gonna let you slide talk about my clan like that? Nah, boy. You finna get whipped down in Diddy oil on me, on my gang.
Nigga! What? Aang got this man perpetuated. Aang started to cook. Literally started to cook up. Started to bend 2 different elements for to kill this man off rip. And you don't know, all glory days I was so happy for this to happen. But fucking Batman had to tap in with Aang for the no killing rule. Unfuses his element bending and drops water on top of his face. And I ain't gonna lie, Aang is a better man than me. I would've killed him off rip. After dropping that mystery juice on top of him, that nigga was talking straight trash to your face, telling me he burned your whole clan down just like this. But since Aang is truly a good saint, I didn't know he was a chill guy like that. He was finna let this man go, but in some way it triggered him. Aang was finna get backdoor, but he opened all his elements to sense him coming. But being the goat that he is, Aang traps his arm using his earth bending. Try to hit him with an oncoming punch backhand, but Fugazi is as catching it. Begins to make this grown man bend to his knees upon Aang. Tries to give Aang a hot take on his music. Aang was not trying to listen to that bullshit. Stops him using his airbending, placing 2 hands upon his chest and forehead. Look at his face. I know Aang got this man confuzzled. And now Aang finna spread the gospel of words to this boys and starts to suck the soul out of this man's body. Hey, yo, pause. That's bad on my part. But so comes to a conclusion, Aang saving the world and taking away the Fire Lord's power. Coming to the end of this great war. Whew, that was a lot to take in. But y'all know what I meant. But if y'all enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do. Hey, I'm here all day, but y'all enjoyed the video, come tap in with your boy.